Yeah. The Culture 3 coming soon.
Yeah.
Free promo, nigga. Fuck.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, man. Shoot. I know you there's another couple and another incident I know you want to talk about though, especially still on these toxic levels. But I know there's another question you want to propose on top of that that would help try and see where they at. But but at least meet some common ground so that way we can they can come out of hiding.
The only question I'm gonna propose for y'all with this one is, nigga, how dumb is dumb? And I don't even want to be like that right now, but for real, how dumb is dumb? Because all right, this we're gonna speak on in regards to the Derrick Jaxn situation.
Oh, is it plain dumb? Pretty dumb.
Derrick Jaxn, we can call Derrick Jaxn a YouTuber, Facebooker. Let's say he's an entity of influence. You know what I mean?
You can say that.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess we can say that. We can
Yeah,
say that.
an entity of influence. We'll just go with that one.
Yeah, I seen bro on the YouTube page.
There's certain things he's done. You know, like I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. There's certain things that he does and that he's stated, you know, that, you know, actually holds value and holds some motherfucking weight and shit. So my thing is this: if you have a reputation of being this influential person that's going to go out and try to change the world, but then while you're doing that, you have this narrative to where you have to go and condemn other people while you're trying to build yourself up and then build your brand, that kind of only equates that, nigga, you better make sure your shit don't stink. You know? And to the surprise of the world, not to me,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make this understood. We found out this man has another woman or multiple women on the side, but we'll just stick to this one woman. And he's come to his wife, spoke about it to her, and you know, he made a video about
Sure did.
his thoughts and his feelings about what he did.
What's going on, guys? Derrick Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Jhene, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it.
Yep.
And so now he's on this Bible kick where he's like, and again, I'm not, let's understand this. You can do wrong and you can find God and you can do all the things you need to do to get yourself on the straight and narrow. And that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do that, more power to you. I respect that. That's what's up. But this is where things get a little bit stupid for me, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you already got fucking caught and you tell your wife about the other woman, and then you going around preaching saying, oh, that you found God and that you're going to do all this and that, that's cool. But how you going to go do a video about the reaction to the video that you made about doing the shit with your wife, and you do the video in front of the girl's house that you were fucking around with.
Make it make sense, Lord.
Like, just please make it make sense. Like,
make it make sense.
So my thing is this: if you gonna go and do all that cheating shit, and you still gonna come around and still fuck around with the person that you got caught fucking around with, nigga, what the fuck did you learn? And then, what's even more crazy is this motherfucker has the nerve to take the video down, but thanks to YouTube and everybody else recording everybody else's shit, it's still out on the motherfucking internet.
It ain't never leaving.
It's not going nowhere. You can see this woman's motherfucking house in the back of his window. Like, what are you doing? If you want to fuck around and still be on that slick shit, please, just do it right at least. I mean, you come on. You know what I'm saying? And look, and before anybody go on, I'm not condoning and saying it's all right for him to be fucking around like that, but if you want to do it,
we don't condone adultery here at the council. We condone faithfulness. We don't
condone none of that fuck shit. It's just, if you're going to do it right at least. You know what I'm saying? Do it with some type of class. Do it like you fucking care at least. Like, damn. And so,
at least put some pimping in it.
Please. Something.
For the sake of the culture.
Like, that's embarrassing. With that being stated, we get to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And the video with him and his wife got this bonnet on the head looking like Aunt Haga. You know, looking pretty rough. And
all I know is she ain't come to play.
She ain't come to play, but, and I'm going to throw myself under the bus for this one. Because, you know, when I fuck up, I fuck up. I ain't got no shame. I say what I did. You know what I'm saying? I, like the rest of the world, saw her, and our first impression was, oh, no wonder why this motherfucker went and cheated. But that's fucked up right there. How the hell you gonna judge somebody and you don't even know them?
Yeah.
Looks. And you don't know the content of their heart or the character.
You already know a character yet. He crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt guilty for that. I felt bad because once you listen to this woman, she's very, very strong. Very strong. So strong. And you gotta respect somebody that knows that she's in some turmoil right now. She's not conflicted because she knows, for one, which her help comes from, but she knows that she's gonna, you know, be through the fire with her man. And that's a sign of love right there. Knowing that a motherfucker fucked up and cheated and you still gonna run with him through the bullshit. So you gotta respect the woman alone for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's while you listen to her, you can see the spirituality in her, man, and you can know that there's something strong about her. And when we're living in a world where everybody wants to be a Kardashian, that's something that's rare, and that's something that needs to be acknowledged, especially with our sisters nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, our sisters don't get that acknowledgement. Because, you know, there are those that don't feel like they gotta, you know, be all glitzy and glamour. And let's make this understood, nigga. Everything that glitters ain't gold. You can look as good as you motherfucking want, but have a black soul. And trust me, I know. But for someone like her, man, she definitely needs to be acknowledged and respected alone for that, man. So I guess the question in this would be more so, how much do you think a person should endure before enough's enough? You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, when you're watching the video, there's strength in her eyes. There's strength in who she is as a person in her spirit. But you can also see that hurt. But she ain't hurt like she's some sucker. It's just that she didn't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just something that, you know, take into consideration when people are doing they fucked up shit, because you know what I'm saying, it ain't just guys, women do the shit too. Nobody really thinks about the other individual, about what they're going through and how it's going to affect them. And I feel like when you're in a relationship, man, everyone holds a responsibility of understanding the things that might trigger and that might, you know what I'm saying, like what might not be a big deal to one person might be something so tremendous and catastrophic to the next. So you got to know the levels of your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just keep that shit in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
And that's learning and understanding levels of toxicity too. You know what I mean? And wrapping that up so they know, because if you understand that person, you know, before you even get that deep into the relationship with them, if you could, you know what I mean, understand them instead of, like you said, going with the glitz and the glamour. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of us do off the rip, just because we feel like that's what's supposed to give us the most love. You know what I mean? And then it just doesn't work out that way as we go deeper into, you know, the structure of the relationship. But if you check it at the door, you wouldn't have had that problem. You know what I'm saying? So
I
that's
know you
what.
thought that I didn't have no sympathy for that nigga, or you thought I had sympathy for him or whatever. It was just,
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, there's no
yeah,
way. Like, you know what you was doing, bro, and you know how you was doing it, and you still
man.
continue to do it. And you know, if anything, I feel sorry for the whole situation. You know what I mean? I pray for him,
Right?
and you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I want better for people. You know what I mean? To see people do better in that. Because, especially if you're supposed to be somebody, an influencer, and like I said, he was speaking some real stuff when I seen him on social media, but I knew it was something up. You know what I mean? It's
Of
just something,
course.
you know what I mean? It was just something too much. It was just like, nah, bro, it's too much. It ain't real enough for me. You know what I mean? And it was just like, there's some things you are talking, but you got to be careful, because now you're treading water as far as what's real. You know what I mean? What isn't? So I
Absolutely, man.
definitely,
You
I
know,
definitely don't want to see that. You know what I mean? Go down, especially them being, you know, supposed to be a black power couple. You know what I mean? And moving in that kind of way. So hopefully they get it together, both them relationships. You know what I mean? So
it's
that
just
way,
sad that we live in a day where, or in a culture where, like, while he was doing all these things, man, like, let's make this understood. We wouldn't even be talking about this motherfucker if he didn't do no fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? He
right,
don't get acknowledgement for the good shit, but when he doing some crazy ass shit, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's making a motherfucking uproar. So it's like, why the hell we even fucking stressing about this dumb shit in the motherfucking first place? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
right.
sad.
And then
It's sad.
speaking of good though, you gotta talk about like those who are doing good with this. You know what I mean? And
And with that being stated, we actually have a couple that actually is. Um, just a random shout out to, if I think of a good couple who's kind of gone and had they, you know, they've had they ups and downs, but they've always kept shit away from the media and from the press. that would have to be Big Sean and Jhene. You know what I'm saying? So one time for Big Sean and Jhene, you know, Aiko, like I feel like that's one couple that's actually, you know, throughout the years they've gone through their storms and shit, but you know they've remained. And at the end of the day, that's all it's about when it comes to like relationships, man. You know, who you gonna find that's gonna run with you through the bullshit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying that's your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take that shit for motherfucking granted.